in intensive care.
Yes, so Carrie, you have very precisely hit upon the debate that has been raging this morning over when the Prime Minister will be discharged and after that when he may be ready to get back to work. It might be useful at this point for me to just take you back a little bit with the timeline of how the Prime Minister ended up here. So it was more than 10 days ago that he first started displaying symptoms of coronavirus, and then on Sunday news broke that he still had this persistent temperature. At that point, he was advised to admit himself here to St Thomas's Hospital, which we are told is the hospital that has been chosen because it is the most convenient, but it's worth saying it's also a centre of excellence. It was then on Sunday evening that he was admitted here. On Monday night, he was then moved into the intensive care unit, and then on Tuesday night, last night, spent his second night there. So there's been quite a long run up to it. As you say, no more information yet on what his current condition is. So debate, as you say this morning, about how long it will take him to recover. Well, the answer is nobody knows. And this has become a huge talking point amongst scientists internationally. What we know about this virus is that it is extremely difficult to predict. So we know that it is highly contagious, much more contagious than the annual flu we get here in Britain. Some scientists say up to 3 times more contagious. For the vast majority of people, they will experience what is described as a mild illness with a range of symptoms, but most usually with a cough and some breathing difficulties and a temperature plus aching and a sense of tiredness. But in other patients, that does progress, which is what we're seeing here. So with Boris Johnson, clearly it's been quite a long time. His main symptom, which is his temperature, hasn't decreased, and that's why he's here in ICU. I say that, but I just want to stress that what Downing Street told us last night is that he is not on a respirator. And the reason that's crucial, and partly answers your question, is that it's patients that are put on respirators that we know are now suffering the illness much more severely than others. And it's them that need the really full-on extra support to get oxygen pumping directly into their lungs. That said, we do know he's on what's being described as standard oxygen treatment, but then we also know that he's able to communicate. How do we know that? Because that's what that phrase, he's in good spirits, it is hinting. That's what it's very strongly implying. So this morning, lots of questions around, number one, should he have been working in his hospital bed on Sunday night into Monday morning? Would he have been better off actually taking a rest? Would that have slowed down the progression of the illness? And now, as you say, lots of questions around how long it will take. And this morning, doctors and scientists across the board saying it's impossible to tell.
Sangita, thank you so much.